5 ghost videos so scary only the brave should watch. Shadow figure. The following video is from a YouTube channel called Lakeshore Paranormal. They've been uploading videos for a little over 2 years now. In October of 2018, Lakeshore Paranormal started a live stream at an event at the Felt Mansion. During this video, one of their viewers noticed something strange in the reflection of a window behind them while they were recording. Lakeshore Paranormal asks in the description of the original video if this could possibly be a shadow figure. Let me know what you think. In the reflection of the window behind the YouTuber, we can see what appears to be a shadow of a person. However, the way or speed in which it moves has confused many viewers. The Felt Mansion is presumed to be one of the most haunted attractions in the state of Michigan. Could this just be a person moving out of frame, or could it be something more? Leave your thoughts below and make sure to check out Lakeshore Paranormal for more creepy videos like this. Investigators in shock. An individual I've featured here before is a man named Kent from Carmel, a very small township in the state of Maine in the US. Kent has, for years now, documented the strange goings-on in and around the house that he and many others now call the Lamb House. Most of his videos you probably have already seen before, as they've made the rounds online, especially here on YouTube many times before. Recently, Kent uploaded a video titled The Lamb House Investigators in Shock, a video in which he shares with his viewers his past experiences with people he had welcomed into his house openly to show that he wasn't curating any of it. These investigators ranged and came from all over the country. In this video, Kent not only documents the creepy things going on, but also records the visitors' reactions. In the following clip, Kent is upstairs investigating his own room with 2 other people, August and his wife Patty. The 3 of them are more or less just trying their luck at communicating with anything that may still occupy the Lamb House.
Is that you making that K2 meter
Whoa.
go off? Did you see something?
Yeah.
Making that K2 meter
Whoa.
go off. Did you see something?
Yeah.
I have an SOS cam, but I don't use it often due to my skepticism what's captured on this device is paranormal related. I have seen the SOS cam map out objects and cause stick figures to appear. However, this incident made me question my skepticism. I have never seen a stick figure and the silhouette of what looked like a person show up together. The SOS screen is reversed. This was close to the dresser on the right side of the room. At first I thought maybe this was an after image of the dresser, but after looking at this closely, the shape is not compatible with the dresser. Something else I found interesting, the music box playing on top of the dresser. When the music box was playing, I took a still shot picture of this area from the camera I have below the live stream camera. This was captured. We didn't see this mist at the time. However, many times you see large mist move quickly through the house with the naked eye. Sometimes these mists move in such a way it looks like a full body apparition is trying to form, but can't form into a full body shape. And this may just be pareidolia on my part, but it looks like a head within this mist. But what I found even more interesting about the capture of what looks like an apparition on the SOS cam, if this is in fact an apparition, it is the exact size of Shadow Dude.
As Kent, the original creator behind this video, describes what's going on here, the SLS camera not only picks up a secondary person or stick figure standing next to Patty, but it also captures the outline of a person filling out that so-called stick figure, if only for a second or so. Kent also catches on camera what most people would call an orb floating in midair, almost exactly where this supposed secondary person or thing would have been standing. Kent says that this was awfully similar to a spirit he has seen in the house many times before, a spirit he has named Shadow Dude, who, believe it or not, has been seen in the very same room. Later on in the night, and Kent, August, and his wife Patty place a camera in the same bedroom and leave it to try their luck at a spirit box session. However, it seems as if they may have just caught whatever this thing was just one more time. It appears that someone is moving back and forward in the bedroom, creating a shadow of sorts on the wall. However, everyone at that stage was downstairs doing a spirit box session. So, what could this be? Could this also be the same thing seen earlier in the night standing beside Patty in the SLS camera screen? Or could there be a rational explanation like a few camera glitches or something like that? That is, of course, for you to decide on. Kent has one of those YouTube channels where you just can't help but think, what if this was real? If you're into all things creepy or the paranormal, Kent's channel is one of the best. I recommend subscribing to his YouTube channel, Ghosts of Carmel, Maine. The Wise. In April of 2020, Chase Ward uploaded a short clip to TikTok that surprised many of his followers. You see, the clip in question was much different to what he usually uploads. Chase typically uploads music or wrestling-related content for his 5,000 plus TikTok followers. However, on April 30th, he shared a video showing what he and many of his viewers think quite possibly could be a ghost or spirit of sorts. The description of the original video writes, "Here's the ghost video, everyone. You can clearly see it turn off the lights above the bar and walk through." The short clip appears to show someone or something walking across the room from right to left. The semi-transparent figure looks as if it stops at one point, turns off a light as Chase states, and then just dissipates into thin air. The Wise smart home security camera definitely picks up something creepy, but is it a ghost? That's up for you to decide on. Before this, Chase had never uploaded anything paranormal related and has never uploaded anything of the sort since. You can watch this and all of his other videos over on his TikTok page at Chase the Base. Ensenada Haunting. The following video is from our main man Ricky Velazquez, a Mexican paranormal YouTuber that goes out in the evenings on a regular basis to explore creepy places. In this video of his, Ricky along with two others, Frank and David, travel out to a house in Ensenada, a port city in West Mexico. At the start of the live stream, he states that he's been there before, and says that the house has had problems finding tenants. It seems as if no one in the city wants to rent it, as, rumor has it, a serious accident happened inside the walls many years ago, and is ultimately why a lot of people think it's haunted by, supposedly, the spirit of a young boy. Ricky, along with his two friends, enter the house not too long after arriving, and almost immediately start their investigation downstairs in the basement, trying to summon whatever may be in there.
Hoy estoy llorando otra vez, güey. Cerré mis ojos, güey. Ay, de los colores. Vamos a ver qué hay. Digo que no corriéramos nada más. Bi. Ay, güey. Ay, güey. Al cuarto. ¿Qué, güey? ¿Qué? No, espérate. Hola. Oh, no, güey, no mames, güey. Abajo.
Ricky and his two friends are talking aloud downstairs in the basement trying to pick up on some more EVPs, when all of a sudden Ricky records what looks like a small head of a person peeking out from above. Ricky sees this, loses his breath for a second or so, and then runs upstairs after whatever it was. However, once he and his friend get up there, they search the rooms, but nothing can be seen. The entire house is empty.
Ya, mira. Ya está cerrado, güey. Vámonos. Ay, no mames. Uy, güey. Hay algo aquí, güey. Ay, aquí me escuché un ladito. No mames, güey. Ey, güey, Fran, güey. Fran. No, güey. No está bien, güey.
Ricky and David continue to search upstairs in the hopes of seeing something when a cupboard door starts to creep open, seemingly on its own, followed a few seconds later with an EVP or the sound of someone exhaling from underneath a bed.
Hay algo aquí, güey. Hay algo aquí, güey. Hay algo aquí, güey. Hay algo aquí, güey. Hay algo aquí, güey.
That night, Ricky, David, and Frank heard all sorts of things, including crying, breathing, knocking sounds, and even disembodied footsteps. If you're interested in seeing more or watching the full video, you'll find this previous live stream on Ricky Velazquez's YouTube channel. If the Wolves Could Talk. In New York State, nestled between mountains, is the small town of Napanoch and the haunted Shanley Hotel. The historic bed and breakfast has boasted several famous guests, as well as a few infamous ones that used to visit the Gentleman's Club and Bordello, although a few of those guests have never left and still linger in the corridors waiting to greet newcomers and welcome back returning guests. In 1845, Thomas Rich was the first to put nail to wood and erect the Rich's Hotel on Main Street, now known as the Shanley Hotel. Due to the convenience of railroad, many travelers over the decades have come here to rest. However, over time, more and more people, including some of its owners, started dying mysteriously. The hotel changed hands many times and started to rack up a number of in-house deaths. Fast forward over 170 years to the year 2018, and the hotel was reopened under new management. One particular well-known YouTuber recently visited the hotel with his team to explore and stay the night at the haunted Shanley Hotel. Josh from the YouTube channel Exploring with Josh, along with his friends, documented everything they came across one cold night in early 2021. Josh's Beyond the Dark video series sees himself and others travel across country visiting and exploring supposedly real haunted sites, in the hopes of capturing things that people would typically associate with the paranormal or supernatural. At the start of this two-part series, Josh and his team, Seth, John, and the others all get a rundown on the place from the hotel manager, including some of the history and what to expect throughout the night.
That'll be good.
I've never how many people have died here?
Oh my God, we got Vinny that hung himself. Samuel was a black man that was in love with Anna, the lady of the evening. He was hung in the tree out back. Anna was beaten, her hair cut off, killed, and then the baby killed. So Rosie died here. Mrs. Shanley had 3 children that never lived past 9 months old.
After hearing these spooky stories and learning of the history on the place, the team, along with the manager, start venturing through the hotel. And going from room to room, they end up in Anna's room, one of the former ladies of the evening from many decades ago. The team run a quick EVP test to see if they can't pick up any sounds on the recorder that can't be heard by the human ear, after which they pick up the recorder and play it back, but what they hear shocked them all.
Is that a baby crying?
What the hell is that? What the hell?
It was a baby.
Yeah.
Or was it the sound of the machine turning?
A baby or a cat?
Turn it back over.
Dude, that's a baby.
That's a baby.
It's a baby crying. I'm hearing a baby cry.
Yeah.
Are you kidding me?
Can you
play that again?
Oh.
Play that again, dude.
If that's a baby cry, I want that.
Oh my god.
After reviewing just part of the recording, the team hear what sounds like the crying of a baby coming from the recorder. Having had sat in total silence while asking these questions just minutes beforehand, Josh and his team are shocked with what they hear, especially after learning earlier in the evening that Anna, whose room they recorded this in, lost not only her own life but her baby's as well all that time ago. Later in the night, in part 2 of Josh's 2-part series on the Shanley Hotel, the team of ghost hunters are all in one particular room discussing how there is a soccer ball on the floor, and how they all agree that they would love to see if one of the so-called spirits could physically move it or anything else. The response the team got on their spirit box was quite interesting.
I really want to move the ball.
Dude,
I want to see that thing.
I've never seen a spirit actually move an object before. Never.
Swear, it swore.
Oh,
Hey,
we just.
hey, I wasn't being mean. I wasn't being mean.
We're not saying that you can't.
Listen.
I've just never seen it. But if you can do it, you can definitely show me. I would appreciate it.
I
Is
thought
it
I heard alright.
Is it alright?
It said alright.
Okay.
Do you know?
Seth, one of the ghost hunters, states that he would like to see the ball moving by itself as he's never seen such a thing, to which one of the supposed spirits eventually says the word alright. However, at the time, nothing happens. The soccer ball on the floor in the room doesn't budge an inch, and the team move on throughout the rest of the hotel. It's not until hours later in the night when they enter a totally different room do they discover something just plain creepy.
I mean, we're getting EVPs every freaking room. Where is there a way this way? I can't even see anymore. There's a ball in this room. I like this room. Let's go in this room.
Oh yeah, this is the next room. This is the next room.
Oh, dude, the soccer ball.
What am I stopping on?
Dude,
Whoa. How did
that's the soccer ball.
Wait, go check.
Wasn't that in that room with the witch?
That's the soccer ball.
I need a light.
There's no soccer ball in here.
Yo, that's the soccer ball.
Yo, guys, that ball was in the room that has the locked door.
This was
This
right here.
It did not move the whole time we were in there, and in this whole time, now it's in another room.
Yes.
The team of ghost hunters are shocked when they all enter a room they haven't yet entered to find that the same soccer ball from the previous room had moved now mysteriously on its own. Not only did it move rooms, but somehow it moved down a hallway, even though it was stationary the entire time they were in the first room talking about it. Could these few things be evidence of the paranormal? Could this be some sort of evidence of former residents still occupying the hotel? Before you answer that, I highly suggest that you switch over to Josh's YouTube channel, Exploring with Josh, and watch the full 2-part series on this place. The Shanley Hotel has so much more history than what I've shared here, and Josh and his team do a really good job documenting all of it. This once again is just a small snippet of what the team caught on camera that night. If you're really into all things scary and the paranormal, then these 2 videos by Josh are definitely a must-watch. The photo of the wig goes to this image right here. The description on the original post writes, I grew up in a small rural town in between mountains. A couple of years ago, they were tearing down an old elementary school. A guy my mum knew went and took pictures with his cell phone. When he uploaded them, this was one of the pictures. If you or someone you know has taken a creepy video or photo and you think it's scary enough to be in a future video, send it to submit.shadowman@gmail.com and you may just see it in an upcoming video.